and welcome to the third installment in the tutorial series of how to learn to play JAWS Jet Fighter board game. And in this tutorial, we'll touch upon combat. There are several things that can shoot in the game, and I want to run through how you shoot stuff with them and how that's within the confines of the rules and so both for ground forces and for jets. But initially I need to teach you how to detect blips and to detect blips. As you can see here, there are 3 aircraft deployed on the field currently, and there's a green one, a red and blue one, a black one, and there's a revealed one over here from our movement video. So aircraft can do pretty much anything while there are blips. For instance, in this case, in the beginning of my turn, I would be starting my turn by moving my jets, and every second turn I would move my ground units. But let's assume that this turn is only jets. So the first thing I would do is move my jets forward, and in this case there, I need to turn it, or else I will fly into a mountain. Jets can normally in the real world fly over mountains, but since the Sahara Desert Black Flag exercise that these jets are taking part in is all nav of Earth, you're not allowed to climb above 1,000 feet, and in this case the mountains are taller than 1,000 feet, so the jets need to stay within the canyons. Okay, so that's the green jet moved, and I'm gonna move the red and blue jet. So that's 2 tiles, and blips only ever move there like that, but that's from the other video, should be pretty apparent by now. Okay, so that's that taken care of. So next, resolve SAM, spawn, tank combat. So we have several things that can shoot over here. For instance, this tank was within range of both those tanks, so that's their range is 3 tiles against ground forces and 1 tile against aircraft, as you can see here. So I want to fire with this tank, using this tank, and shoot at that guy over there. So I'll need my dice, and the probability is 4+. So I'll roll my dice, and I hit him. So goodbye. That's one guy taken care of. And this guy is 1, 2, 3, can actually fire at that guy as well, so he'll shoot at that guy, and he also hits him. Tanks are disappearing rapidly. So that's those 2 tanks expended. This guy can shoot at that guy. So final demonstration of how ground forces work. Actually just wiped out the entire opposing tank force, so that's great. Okay, so that's all of my tanks fired, and let's see, this SAM has a tile range of 7, and range 7 lock D6 versus RCS. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So he can actually reach all the way over there. Since the missiles are so big. So let's attempt to lock him, and I need a d6 roll versus his RCS, and this guy's RCS, it says on his character sheet, is 0.95, and that's 0.95 with all his bombs still on board, and we can tell here all his bombs are still on board. Actually, he has 1 too many that's found its way in here for some reason. But when all of his weapons are expended, his RCS profile goes down and becomes 0.7 instead. Let's roll that dice against the RCS, and to find out what I need to roll, I'll go over here and look at my reference. So he had a value of 0.75, and to roll beneath that I need either a 4, 3, 2, or 1. So let's see, I'm gonna roll, and a roll above it, so no dice on the locking of the SAM. Is there any other SAMs within range? I have this guy, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So let's try that again. and it's a clean 1. That means I lock him. Alright. So I'll go over here and look for my SAM missiles, and the SAMs are all of these red and yellow ones. I'll pick one, and that's going to be that one, and there's a corresponding lock token. So I'll just go and lock him up, and that means I need to do that. So now he's a final lock platform there. You can have several locks, that's the reason that these are color coded. And the SAM missile starts its turn pointing towards the aircraft that's just been locked, but as with the aircraft, the SAM cannot move through the mountains, so just for game-wise purposes, we need to move it through the corridors. So, and it has a movement range of 3 for 3 turns. So the first thing it's going to do is move straight for 3. And just like, actually this value is exactly the same as aircraft moving with afterburner. So that's the SAM missile launched, and I need to go and put a SAM token on my turn track here. So and this, let's see, it's 3 for 3. So he starts here actually, and every turn this guy will move downwards, and when it reaches this point, it'll be removed both from as a card here and as a token in play. So currently it's there. Alright, and that SAM missile is taken care of. Now I want to try to scan using my green aircraft here. Try to scan the black aircraft, and there's 2 things that I can do, 2 cards in my hand currently that I can use for scanning. The one is a narrow scan. You can see here it's a chance of a 4+ and unlimited range, and there's a tally ho that's limited to 3 tiles range, and a success rate of 2+. So I'll just play that, and that's actually you can see in the corner there it says 3+. It's of course beneath that, so that's actually a little wrong. I'll correct that later. So tally ho, this guy, that's visual scanning, and I need a roll of 2+. Bam. Alright, so that means I reveal it. I turn the card over, and the dice followed, and it's a decoy. Okay, so the decoy goes to here, and now he's down to 2 blips. If I get the remaining decoy, the blip is automatically revealed, and I can try to reveal it by using my other card here. And you can see what I'm doing right now is that I'm playing up to 2 cards in my phase 3 of my turn, and I'm using the narrow scan on that blip. So that means I need to roll a 4+, and I'll do that now, and that means it's revealed. That's the real jet. Okay, so brilliant. This guy needs to go over here, and since I revealed the real jet, I think it was placed there, wasn't it? I can remove this because I know that's a decoy. So here we go, and that removes that card. Okay, so now this card is revealed. My green and my red and blue aircraft are still blips, so that puts me at a advantageous position. So that's just great. As you can see here, defending player can choose to play defensive cards now, and defensive cards are these green cards. You can only play these during the opposing player's turn, and then those could be, for instance, a terrain mask where I can return a revealed aircraft to blips, or cards like chaff and flares and so on that will remove locks and remove enemy missiles, or give you a chance of surviving in some cases. So nice to hang on to. And there are also maneuver cards like the yellow ones here, and then of course there's attack cards like these. So that's probably what I can do so far. As you can see here, resolve jet combat. I've already done what I can. I have played my 2 cards, but that doesn't mean that I am fully out of um, uh, that I can play or cause damage using my jets. But I would need my jets to be revealed, and just to excuse me. Just to demonstrate that, let's assume that my green aircraft has been revealed, and it is within range of one of the opposing players. And that's actually a super bad example, because the green aircraft is the only one without internal guns in the game. So we'll just put that guy in there and reveal the other aircraft as well. So this one, oh, that was the real jet. So the real jet goes there, I think. And that removes the remaining blips. Okay, and to demonstrate what I'm trying to demonstrate here, if you're able to maneuver your jet into range of another jet, and you can place it within your gun sight, you can see this circle on the hot-esque graphics on the tiles ground. You're able to attack your enemy, and to attempt to destroy him, you'll need a dice roll of 5+. And in this case, I would actually destroy this bad guy. There are cards, attack cards, where you can where you get better odds, but this is sort of like a surefire way of being able to damage your opponent even without cards. And as long as we're talking about the HUD display underneath the aircraft, let's just put a couple of blips in here. So this circle is the automatic detection range of the jet. So this would cause an automatic detection, and this would cause an automatic detection. The almost but not proximity of the circle here doesn't mean that it flips the blip. So I hope that makes sense. Alright, so what I need to demonstrate now is how you bomb stuff. So let's take one of the aircraft that actually has bombs. So for instance, this guy. So if I wanted to bomb, you can see the bombs right there. I need to play a bomb card, and in this case I have a card that's called a bomb toss, and it has a range of 2 tiles, and it's 1/2, so I can actually hit the enemy airbase here. So if I play this card, and now we're just using this as an example because I've already expended the amount of cards that I can play this turn, but I can play this card in my next turn, and let's simulate that we're in the next turn currently. So I can play this card, and there's a 3+ chance of it succeeding, and I manage that. So that means I spawn both a lock totem or token, and I spawn my bomb. I actually don't need this lock totem anymore, but since the missiles all use them, we put them in just for good measure. So 1 and 2, that means the airbase gets damaged. The airbase is the only thing in the game that can take more than 1 hit, and I need we create this weird pine tree to indicate damage. So now it's damaged, and if I can launch a bomb at it next turn, it'll be destroyed like that. Okay, so that takes care of bombing, and that's probably pretty much what I am able to tell you about combat currently. I want to do a tactics video as well, but that hopefully helps you understand how combat is executed in the game. So thanks for listening, and I'll see you later. Bye.